Hello and welcome everybody, this is Gogs Gaming and we are back. We just traversed part of the Twilight Realm and are about to meet Princess Zelda, and before we do, it's very clear that this is Hyrule Castle. Got all the little signs of the royal family and whatnot. And of course, Link does not know who this is. And there we go. Hee hee, you remembered my name. What an honor for me. So, this is the one for whom you were searching. He's not exactly what I had in mind, but I guess he'll do. You were imprisoned? I am sorry. Poor thing. He has no idea where this is or what's happened. So don't you think you should explain to him what you've managed to do? You owe him that much. Listen carefully. And it's really nice, being able to look at all the specificity and all the clothes and whatnot. They did a good job. This was once the land where the power of the gods was set to slumber. This was once the Kingdom of Hyrule. But that blessed kingdom has been transformed by the king that rules the Twilight. It has been turned into a world of shadows, ruled by creatures who shun the light. So Princess Zelda is given a kind of the backstory of what happened. And there's Hyrule Castle. And all the soldiers protecting Princess Zelda. And those are the shadow beasts from the Twilight Realm. And there is Zant, who is the ruler of the Twilight, or Twilight. It is time for you to choose. Surrender or die. Oh yes, a question for all the land and people of Hyrule. Life or death? Wow, interesting. A man of very few words, huh? And with the dropping of the sword, I think it's clear that Princess Zelda, felt that she had to surrender, and the Kingdom of Hyrule been taken over by the Twilight. And all the Twilight covered Hyrule like a shroud, and without light the people became as spirits. Within the Twilight they live on, unaware that they have passed into spirit forms. all the people know now. All the people know now is fear. Fear of a nameless evil. The kingdom succumbed to Twilight, but I remain its princess. I am Zelda. You don't have to look so sad. We actually find it to be quite livable. I mean, is perpetual twilight really all that bad? Midna, this is no time for levity. The shadow beasts have been searching far and wide for you. Why is this? Why indeed? You tell me. He he he. Time has grown short. The guard will soon make his rounds. You must leave here quickly. Let's talk to her one more time. Please, you must leave quickly before the guard comes. And very, you know, very nice little place. Too bad it's been taken over by the evil ones. And Midna senses someone's coming, so she says, "Not that way." And there is Hyrule Castle covered in twilight. And absolutely atmospheric, no question about it. Eehee, well, do you understand where we are now? I guess a promise is a promise, so I'll let you go back to where you first tumbled into Twilight. But are you really sure you should be going back? Are you sure you aren't forgetting anything important? And of course, she says, "Do you want to save them?" Well, in that case, little Midna would be happy to help you. But, well, you'd have to be my servant. And like a servant, you'd have to do exactly as I say. Why don't you go back, take a little time, and give it some thought? Ehehe. And, you know, it's safe to argue Midna is very, in terms of companions, you know, very, I guess, imposing, if you will, compared to the other ones. And there is a wolf link. Oh, that's right, I forgot to mention one thing. Though you may have left the darkened realm, you haven't transformed back to your former self, and you won't anytime soon. Now, why could that be? Ehehe. See you later. Alright, so we are back to the place we were at, and you know, even though it's not covered in twilight, we're still a wolf. So, what next? Hee. Did you think I disappeared? Listen, there's another thing I forgot to tell you. Don't think you can just run off and save your friends, because you can't. Just beyond that bridge, the land is covered in twilight. Last time, a shadow beast pulled you through the curtain of twilight. But if you want to go that way this time, you'll need the cooperation of someone from the twilight, like me. So you really have no choice but to do what I say. Saving your friends and all that, well, that'll depend on your actions. Because you can never trust words, you know. Right now, I want a sword and a shield. That'll suit me. You do understand me, don't you? So what do you plan to do? While you're here dawdling, the twilight continues to expand. Come on, hurry it up. Okay, so we're not going to go that way. We're going to go back to Ordon, and of course looks like the bad folks have taken over, but that is not a problem. We will take care of them. Okay, there's that. And this is pretty much where our house is, and there's a little squirrel right up there, which will be helpful. Let's see if we can get it to... Come on, little squirrel. Ah, there we go. Check. Gago's house. And I think once we start leaving, if I'm not mistaken... Yeah, there it is. Wait! Thank you for taking care of those bad guys. They made both the village and the forest a mess. They kidnapped the village children. But I know you're not one of them. I can tell because you smell like the trees of Ordon. If you run into any trouble, try talking to the animals. We animals understand one another, so you'll be all right. Cool. Alright. So, we can pretty much talk to the animals. And we're back to Ordon Village, and looks to be night, and things don't seem to be good. Oh, how did it come to this? The children, please say nothing happened. Please forgive your good-for-nothing father. Okay. And there sure are animals. And one of the things we need to do is try to hear those guys. Oh, about that shield. Hey, not so loud. I came to it as we discussed. Same thing. And usually I think you need to kind of get to the... I checked as we discussed. So that shield is still in your house, right? Yeah, it should be in our storage loft. Good. Go grab it quick as you can. Russell got wounded pretty bad, so he can't go search for the kids. I'll take over for him. But Russell had a sword, Mayor, and he still got hurt. If you're unarmed, you're done for. I'll be fine. The sword we were going to present to the royal family should still be at Russell's house. Oh yeah? Alright, I understand, Mayor. I'll hurry it up and get that shield. You just wait here. No! Good. Run. That's not a bad bit of information you heard, huh? Look at that open window. This village is full of idiots. So... yeah, alright. We should jump up there, but from where? And of course, the puppy. We can talk to them. Nighttime walks are so nice, aren't they? I hope I find something good buried today. I love digging holes and looking for treasure. Okay. And before we head out, I just want to talk to a couple more animals, and just for fun, you know. And monster! You've returned for more, haven't you? My daughter, return her. And take this. Uh-oh. We actually need to attack. Let's talk to the cat. Were you attacked by that hawk? You're no match for him. I'm sorry, that person calling the hawk is my master's husband. You could sneak up from behind and scare him. Meow. Alright, so we do need to sneak up from behind. And oops. Come on. You smell the same as the ranch hand named Gago, so I know you're a nice wolf. I'm sorry, that person calling... okay. Cool, alrighty. Let's, come on, let's get up on the roof. Ah, not the cat. There we go. We're gonna sneak up from behind and scare him. Oh, he just jumped away. And let's howl. And of course, howling also later on kind of opens up the those golden wolves, if you will, and where we learn to move from the hero's shade. And here comes the animal, what appears to be, I think, a hawk, if I'm not mistaken. So, you're Gago, right? Sorry about giving you so much trouble before. I'm not proud of it, but it's in my genes to obey anyone who blows a reed. How sad. Your voice, it sounded just like a reed. That's why I flew down. I'll tell you what, next time, call me like when you need something. Who knows, I might be able to help you out. Okay. There we go. And we're gonna get the shield from here. And it's actually right in there. In the background. Found it, found it. Aha. There we go, and it's on the wall, so what do? Well, let's stomp on the wall, right? And there it is. You got the Ordon Shield. Okay, so we got the shield. It looks kind of cheap. Alright then, next is the sword. Hurry up and get one. So we got that. And I believe this is one of the houses. I can't remember the guy's name, but oops. There we go. And we can get out, and now we're gonna go get the sword. What was that sound? The children could not have returned, could they? I must go out and search one last time. You get inside the house. I placed the sword that was to be our gift to Hyrule on the couch. If the mayor comes forward, please give it to him. But darling, your injuries. Alright. So that was Russell. He's been pretty badly injured. And definitely have to say that textures and graphics are just very crisp, very enjoyable. And there's Russell right there. We're gonna go from this side here. Actually, it's on the other side. And there's a little rooster. Ah, to be a wolf on a night when the moon rides high. Beautiful. Tell me, is your true form a human who is not currently in town? Nah, just teasing. You're lucky. Okay, and then we actually use our senses to dig into the house. Or dig to get inside the house. And the sword is right there. Pick it up. You got the Ordon sword. This is a sword crafted by Russell, the best swordsman in Ordon, as a tribute to the royal family. Alright, so now you have a sword. Looks like it can actually be useful when you concentrate. Alright, no more detours. I'm going to take you back into the Twilight. Go back to the woods where you first transformed into that shape. So now we gotta get back to the woods. And there's actually little frogs in here too. Right there. Ribbit, ribbit. I didn't think anyone would come calling, so I haven't thought of anything to say. Sorry. There's a few of them. Alright, with that, let's just go check out Russell, just for fun. Beast, I have found you! Ooh, whoa, man. Alright. Alright, I'll just leave. See ya, Russell. Actually, wrong way. There we go. So now we're just gonna get back to the woods and continue on our next part. We can actually roll the little rocks. Well, with that, I think we're gonna conclude the episode, and then in the next episode, we'll start where we left off, going into the a little deeper into the woods, and possibly into the little water area to see what Midna has for us next. Alright guys, hope you guys have a nice one. Please, thank you again for watching, and please subscribe to the channel, Gogs Gaming, and don't forget to like the video and share with family and friends. Thank you. Have a nice day.